actually, welcome to Baking with Kikay. Because as you can see, we have a different setup. We have our KitchenAid here. We don't have our usual pang sahog, pang gisa. Because like I said, magbe-bake tayo today. And I'm usually not a baker, but 2020 is all about trying new things, getting out of our comfort zone. So that's what we're doing today. Getting out of our comfort zones. Pero kung baker kayo, good job kayo dyan. Pero kung hindi masyado. So, let's see how this goes. Hindi ko pa sinabi kung gagawin natin. Hello, we're gonna be making cheese rolls. Alright? Yeah, let's see how it goes. Hopefully it goes well. Cheers, you guys. Alright, guys, let's start. I needed that real quick. So, we'll start with activating the yeast. Pero guys, disclaimer lang, because honest tayo sa Cooking with Kikay, I actually found the recipe of the bread itself for the cheese roll. I found it on YouTube, and it was posted by a different YouTuber. So if I find that video, I will let you guys know, and I will post it down on the description box below. Let's start with our active dry yeast. I'm gonna go ahead and warm our milk. So I have a cup of milk, and I'm gonna warm it up real quick in our microwave. I'm gonna do about, let's try 30 seconds and let's see how that goes, all right? All right, you guys, I'm just gonna let you know, I actually put this in for about 45 seconds, my milk, para mag-warm up siya enough for what we need for activating our yeast. Let's go ahead and pour in our warm milk, just making sure it's warm enough. Okay na to. I'm gonna go ahead and pour in our 1 cup of warm milk. Yan. Medyo weird pa guys na nag-bake tayo kasi usually feeling ko you see me there by my stove. Medyo weird ba? I think it's gonna get a little bit of getting used to. It'll take a little bit of getting used to for me. Tapos, we're gonna go ahead and add our 1 tablespoon of sugar. Alright. And then, I'm gonna go ahead and add our active dry yeast, which is I have 2 teaspoons of active dry yeast over here. Lagay na natin. So now we now have our milk, our warm milk, our active dry yeast, and our sugar. And I'm gonna go ahead and mix them up real quick. Just mix them up, and then once the dry yeast is activated, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how it should look like. But for this one, we're gonna go ahead and wait for about 10 minutes. So guys, while my yeast is activating to my right, let me go ahead and share with you guys my first advice, I guess. And first kong i-share is that have your recipe in front of you. I'm sure you guys have heard this in the past where we're baking it kind of requires exact measurements, diba? Kung hindi nyo pa narinig yun, well, ngayon sinashare ko na sa inyo. Pero lalo kung beginners kayo, it really helps when you have your recipe by you, next to you, in front of you while you're baking, just to kind of not mess up, diba? Ako, I'm not gonna lie, I have a list of my recipes here and my ingredients para lang, because I want to make sure I'm doing the right thing. And like I said, beginner lang ako. And ayoko naman pahiya sa inyo. So, diba? Siguro doon ko tama yung ginagawa ko. Okay? So, like I said, have your recipe by you, next to you, in front of you. It would help to ensure that you're doing the right thing as you bake. Alright? Okay, you guys, so this is how my yeast looks like after it's been activated for 10 minutes with our warm milk and sugar. So yeah, hopefully yours looks like this if you're baking this with me. Okay, you guys, so now that you've seen how an activated yeast should look like after 10 minutes, let's continue with the rest of the ingredients. So now, I'm still looking at my recipe. Sabi ko naman sa inyo, kailangan, huwag kayo mahiya. Huwag kayo mahiya na i-share nyo na hindi nyo alam lahat, okay? Kasi lahat hindi tayo perfect. Walang perfect sa atin. Kahit gusto nyo sabihin perfect kayo. Okay. Gusto ko maging perfect. Walang perfect sa mundo. So now, let's go ahead and add ang ating egg. Pero you know what? Start na tayo sa butter. Kailangan ko ng 1/3 cup ng unsalted butter na melted. So, balik naman tayo kay microwave. Okay? So, microwave ko to. Hindi ko alam. Try ko mga 30 seconds. Alright, so while my butter is melting in the microwave, let's go ahead and add our egg. So, natutunan ko, pag nag-bake kayo, ilagay nyo yung egg nyo sa separate bowl para siguraduhin walang shell. when you guys put it in your mixture. Hold on, you guys. Okay, alright. We have our butter. Sabi 1/3 cup. So, ang ginagawa ko, bimelt ko yung butter, and then I'm gonna pour into my cup and make sure it's enough butter. Tanyo, hindi enough. So, konting-konti pa. Kailangan ko pa ng kapiranggot na butter. So, I'm gonna go ahead and grab a little bit more. Thank God I have a few more here. So, mag-melt pa ako ng konti pa. Wait lang. Alright, so, nag-melt pa ako konti pang butter in my microwave. Let's go ahead and crack our egg. There you go. Okay, so we have our egg. Hanggang sinisigawan ako ng microwave ko. Wait lang. This should be enough now. Balik tayo sa egg mamaya. Pero, siguro din natin may 1/3 cup tayo ng butter. Ayun, sakto. Guys, I'm learning. Sakto. Okay, ang galing. Excited ako. Feeling ko may improvement ako, guys. So, yung egg. Kanya pa tayo sa egg. Ano pa ulit-ulit na ako sa egg. Dagdag kaya natin. Okay. So, ito yung activated yeast natin na mix. Let's go ahead and add our egg. Tapos, sabay na natin ang ating unsalted butter na, na melted. 1/3 cup. Tapos, gagrab ko yung aking spatula and then mix ko lang ng konti. Yan. Para lang alam kong mahalo-halo ko siya ng maayos. Alright. This looks good. Inamoy ko. Is it just me or yeast smells interesting? But then again, I think of pandesal and it smells just like how this smells like, which is, I'm guessing pandesal has a good amount of yeast. Kasi yun yung parang naalala ko eh. I'm gonna go ahead and add the flour. Ito madami-daming flour. Ito yung aking flour. Ating harina. And then I have my salt as well, right here. And then I also have my 3 tablespoons of sugar. I have more than 3 tablespoons in this bowl, so I have my spoon. So let's add the salt. Yan. And then 3 tablespoons of... Guys, nag-distract ba kayo pag tingin akong tingin doon? Sana hindi. So yeah. Ano ba? 3 tablespoons of sugar. There you go. 1, 2... I have to count out loud because I'm scared I'm gonna miscount and add more than I need. 3. Tama, diba? Okay. There you go. And then, again, haluin ko lang ng konti. I'm gonna use this again. Haluin ko lang yon bago ko dagdag yung ating flour. There you go. Oh my gosh, this is so much more relaxing than cooking for some reason. Hindi ko alam. Parang, alam mo yung feeling na hindi ako minamadali. Nakaka-relax. Okay. And then our flour. Ang dami, diba? Parang dami. This is 3 cups and I think 1/4. Right? Yeah, 3 1/4. So, I use bread flour. I'm not sure how it would work with, or how the finished product would be if I use all-purpose flour. Feeling ko naman pwede, pero guys, research nyo na lang, hindi ko sure. Or if tanungin nyo ako sa comment section below, if that's something you're curious about, let me know. Tapos, research ko for you guys. Alright, now, baba mo na. And then, I'm gonna go ahead and make sure it's locked. And then, we're gonna do 1 minute of level 1. Can I just say, you guys, I have not done this with any other equipment or without a stand mixer. So, hindi ko ma-share kung pwede siyang, or hindi ko masasabi kung pwede siya na walang stand mixer. So, I apologize, you guys. Pero, like I said, I'll do the research for you guys if you need to know kung pwede siyang without a stand mixer. Alright, so, ito na naman, satsat na naman. Gawin na natin. 1 minute on level 1. I hope you guys can see this. Actually, wait lang. Level 1. Okay. About 1 minute. Ikot-ikot lang, ikot-ikot lang. Okay, I've been doing this for a minute now on level 1. So let's go ahead and move to level 3. There you go. And you'll have this on level 3 for about... Teka, tingnan natin. Ay, level 2. Level 2 kasi. Level 2 masyado excited. Level 2 for 3 minutes, okay? Okay, so while you have your dough mixing in your mixer, always have your spatula ready. Pero gasan nyo muna kasi alam ko I use this for my yeast. Hold on, you guys. Make sure you guys kind of, kung may dumaano sa gilid, i-push nyo lang sa gilid. Ayan. Okay, so now I'm gonna pause a little bit. I think it's about 2 minutes in kasi nakikita ko na kailangan ko siyang ibaba ng konti. Maangat na yung aking dough para hindi siya na evenly nahahalo. Lock natin ulit and then maybe about a minute more. Okay, let me just kind of use my hands. Okay, one more tip, you guys, because for baking, so this is my second tip at this point. For baking, we do tend to use our hands. So always make sure you have clean, sanitized hands, okay? Lalo na, habi ko nga, maghahawak-hawak tayo, lalo na yung dough. That's very normal, diba? So I'm just checking the consistency and I think it's good. Ang gusto ko sa recipe na to, so I'm gonna remove it. Gusto ko sa recipe na to. Ano ba? Send help, you guys. Lagi ako nakikipag-away sa mixer ko. Ayan. Ang gusto ko sa kanya, hindi siya malagkit. So ayan guys, this is how it should look like. Ayan. Tignan nyo, walang dumidikit sa kamay ko, which, yun ang gusto ko. I love that. Alright? And what we're gonna do is, I have my cooking spray, or oil. Sorry, I have my oil spray, and I'm gonna spray this bowl that I have here, and a little bit on my dough itself, and put it back. And then we're gonna let it sit for a little bit. Actually, not a little bit. We're gonna so we're gonna let it sit for about an hour. And eto talaga yung pinakamatagal na part sa baking natin process today. Because we have yeast. So we're gonna allow it to rise. I'm gonna put it inside. We're gonna put it right in our... Pwede natin gamitin to para hindi na madagdagan ng hugasan. So let's just use the same bowl that we used to mix it. And then I'm gonna cover it with saran wrap for about an hour in a warmer area in your house, hopefully. Dun nyo siya i-keep, okay? To allow it to really rise. So hold on. Okay, so meron ako saran wrap. Like I said, takpan nyo lang. And then, hanggang naghihintay kayo, enjoy nyo yung wine nyo. Okay, manood kayong movie kung gusto nyo. Maikling movie, mga 1 hour na movie or kahit favorite TV series nyo. Hanggang matapos siya. Okay? Okay, you guys, so while I have my dough rising, I'm gonna go ahead and preheat our oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit para pagkatapos siya na mag-rise, you know, we're gonna start making the portions that we need for bread and then bake the natin, okay? So what I'm gonna do now is, you know, lovingly punch with your knuckles your dough. Ganito lang. Labas yung galit nyo but not too much, okay? Yung galit nyo lang for today, wag yung buong year. Okay, so I have my baking sheet. This helps you guys, by the way. This baking sheet helps a lot. And I've used it a couple times. At least hindi na ako para maglinis ng ating island or whatnot. So, there you go. So, gagawin ko, flatten ko lang ng konti. There you go. Ooh, that feels about right to me. Okay. And I have my dough cutter right here. Shout out po sa aking mom-in-law for my beautiful KitchenAid. That was all her. That was her very thoughtful present to me. What I'm gonna do is cut this in 4s because for this recipe, we are able to make 16 pieces of cheese rolls. So, wag kayo mag-agawan sa bahay dahil there's enough. Sana naman. Sana there's enough for your family. Pero kayo gagawan, okay? And then, what I'm gonna do is isa pang 4. So, we have 16, 4, 8, 12, 16. Wow, I can count. Okay, so this looks great. Dough feels good. Appreciate that it's not sticky at all. So, gagawin natin, grab one slice, and then, gawin lang natin siyang ball. Parang ganyan. Ang saya na hindi siya makalat. And then, place it aside. Do the same thing. And then, just keep going. Just keep making your balls. Alright, you guys, so I have my 16 balls here done. So now we're gonna go ahead and use a rolling pin to roll our dough or little balls out into the size that we need them. And pakita ko sa inyo kung anong size ang kailangan natin. Yan, mga ganyan. Okay na yan. Ganyan size, okay? So let's not forget about our cheese. There you go. So, mine, ganito kakapal. I like them a little bit thicker. Siguro mga half an inch, probably. Kung gusto yung mas makapal, okay lang din. Masarap ang cheese, okay? And I use cheese na mabilis mag-melt. Or madaling mag-melt pa. Then, you roll it. So, I started at the tip of it, of my flattened dough. And then, roll nyo lang. There you go. Oh my gosh, I feel like we're gonna finish so soon. And then the tip, yung dulo, i-close ko lang. Sisil lang natin ganyan. There you go. Okay. Okay, so ayan. After you fold the tips, I'm gonna go ahead and grab our breadcrumbs. This is the fun process. If you guys don't want to include your kids dun sa mga paghalo-halo ng ating dough, pag-rice, mga ganyan, salin nyo sa part na to kasi ito yung masayang gawin. Makalat pero masaya. And they really get to use their hands. Okay. And then, I have my baking tray here. I'm gonna show you guys over here. So I'm gonna get, siguro mga dyan. Situate nyo siya dyan. Lagay nyo siya dyan. Alrighty! Look at our beautiful, cheese rolls. Mabigat ah. Okay. Yan. Yay! We have, like I said, 16. Imagine, from yung mix niya kanina, nung hindi pa siya dough, to this, di ba ang galing? That's why I love baking din. Na-enjoy ko siya talaga. So, yan guys. Ganda diba? Saya. Ang cute nila. So, we're gonna have to do again. Ito na naman. Waiting game na naman. We're gonna have to let this rise, or these individual rolls rise for another 30 minutes. And then, tapos doon, we get to put it in our oven, finally, for about 18 to 20 minutes naman. And then, tapos na tayo. Ay, hindi pa tapos. Lagyan natin yung butter, yung sugar, and we should be done. Yay, you guys! So, it's been 30 minutes. I've allowed them to rise a little bit more. And now, let's go ahead and put them in the oven for about 18 to 20 minutes. I'll check in about 18 minutes, and then kung kailangan pa nating patagalin ng konti, I'll put it in for another 2 minutes, but I'll aim for 18 minutes, and then we'll check them out. Again, it's 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Tapos niyan, pwede natin lagay yung ating butter sa taas nila, and then sugar, and then we're done! Okay, so I'll be right back, you guys. There goes our cheese roll before they're baked. Yay! Alright, it's been about 18 minutes, and like I promised, I'm gonna go ahead and check our cheese rolls, see if they look good. And I'll be right back. Hold on, you guys. I think it's good. I'm so excited. They look amazing. Mukhang pasado to. I have melted cheese oozing out of the bread, pero okay lang. At least alam natin tama yung cheese na ginamit natin. Okay, hold on. So now, I'm gonna go ahead and let it sit for maybe 5 minutes para mag-cool down siya. So it's not too hot to the touch. And I could do the next step, which is applying our melted butter and sugar. And then, tapos na tayo! Pwede natin tikman. Na-excite ako! Alright, you guys. So, let's go ahead and start brushing our cheese rolls with our melted butter. And gagawin ko, hindi ko lalahatin with melted butter. I'm gonna show you guys na okay din siya, masarap din siya na gamitan ng butter na hindi melted. Tapos lagyan ng sugar sa taas, tapos kainin nyo agad. Ang sarap. Okay? Pero kuha tayo ng, tingnan natin. Ayan. I think kaya ko na siyang hawakan. Kuha tayo ng, ito, maganda ito. Nahawakan ko siya. Feeling ko tama yung lambot niya. Ang ganda, tignan nyo naman. Ang proud ko. Siguro, pagka nag-bake talaga ako, iba yung naramdaman ko pagka-proud. Pagka nag-workout siya. Kasi hindi ko lagi ginagawa. It's very satisfying. So, let's go ahead and brush our cheese roll with some melted butter. There you go. Yan. Sige lang, okay mahiya. And then, after that, pampato. Let's get some of our sugar, our white sugar preferably, for me. Sa amin, gusto ko white sugar ginagamit. I'll use my hands since my hands are clean. And then, paliguan nyo lang ng inyong sugar. Ayan. Dahil hindi naman ako nag-diet, hindi na ako mahihiya. Okay. There you go. And it should look like something like this. I hope you guys can see it. Ayan. Tinatry ko talaga, guys. Tinatry ko. Okay? Okay. Now, since ang ganda niya eh, ito na nakakainin ko. Okay, since ako naman yung naghirap, kunin ko na yung pinakamaganda. Okay, so I think I want to kind of, oh my gosh, I need you guys to see this, okay? Oh my, nakikita ko yung init pa. Tapos, anyway, madumi na yung kamay ko, pero worth it to guys. Worth it to, alam ko. Tikman ko na. Hindi ko lang paswerte lang talaga ako at nasa tsambahan ko itong mga recipes natin. Pero ang sarap. Yan yung sakto lang yung lambot na hindi ko ma-explain guys. Tapos yung cheese. Oh my god, I wish I actually put more cheese inside. That's one thing I would tell you. If you love cheese, you can go for another stick of cheese, I think, inside. And para lang mas talagang bawat kagat may cheese. Tapusin na natin para matapos ito. Let's finish the rest of our cheese rolls. I'm gonna keep using our melted butter. And then brushing the rest of them. Or like I said, magtira tayo ng iba kaunti. Siguro I'll save about 5 cheese rolls na gagamitan natin ng hindi melted na butter. Okay. There you go. And then, gagawin ko yung butter na hindi melted. Lagyan na natin doon sa mga ibang cheese roll. Oh my gosh, it's so every time hinahawakan ko siya, ang lambot talaga. Kung paano ko man ginawa yun. Ay, nakaka-proud. Okay. There you go. I think, kung pina-cool down pa natin ng konti, it'll be better so the butter doesn't melt on top. Ayan. Okay. Baba natin. Kunin pa natin yung iba. Okay. And then, paliguan nyo lang ulit ng sugar. Eh, Summer, off, off. Hey, baby, off, off. Thank you. Thank you, baby. Nainip na yung baby ko. This is how it looks like pagka, ayan. Pagka naman di melted yung butter tapos may sugar lang. Alright, you guys. I think we're done. That's it. We did great. Okay, you guys, so thank you for joining me at Cooking with Kikay. Once again, please keep tuning in. We have many more videos lined up for you guys. But do let me know down in the comment section below if you want me to bake more. Also, go ahead and like this video. Share it with your friends and your family. Tsaka kung ano man man gusto i-share, share nyo na rin. Tsaka, notification bell. Click on it, please. Gives you timely updates on any upcoming videos. Tsaka yun, ano pa ba? Follow me on my Instagram and Facebook page at Cooking with Kikay. Same spelling as my YouTube channel. Tsaka keep the photos coming if you try the recipes that I keep sharing with you guys. Na-appreciate ko talaga. Tsaka pinapost ko yung mga yun, i-share ko sa Instagram ko and Facebook. So yeah, thank you guys for joining again. God bless. Stay safe, okay? Making my sister try it.
Good. I like it.
Okay, thank you. She says it's good.